Hi folks, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. So in the last episode we came to what I think is the end of the main quest, the main traveller quest, because all we need to do now is travel towards the centre of the galaxy, which is a long way away, so I'm not sure what quite exactly that's all about, but we're going to take a little break from the quests at the moment and we're going to have a little bit more fun. And in this episode we're going to go and track down our very own Sentinel Interceptor ship. So we're going to do a little bit of ship hunting and see what we can find. But to do that, we need to go to a dissonant system. So, first of all, why are you floating about in my landing pad? Get out of the way. Right, let's go to space. We have to go up into space and use the galaxy map. Okay, so quick menu, galaxy map. And what we're looking for, so this system here, you can just see under the name of the system it says F0PF, which is the type of planets or whatever, and then it says water. But what we're looking for is, instead of water, we're looking for dissonant. And as it happens, there is one right next to us, the very next one from, we're in Locoic 5, and if we just go down to Alphagen's Forterera 8XXXX, which we've been to before, you can see there, it's 8 light years away. It's a F2P system. I'm not really sure what all those numbers mean, but something to do with the type of planets that are on there. And it says dissonant, which means one of those planets, or at least one of those planets, is a dissonant system. So, let's go. Okay, here we are. So I will say this is the first episode that I have recorded since the Worlds Part 2. Data injection sequence received, source unknown. Incoming message. Don't know what that means, let's answer the message. Distorted voice, they left us, duty bound to follow them, but I know where it will end. If you receive this, follow my coordinates and secure the site in case I don't make it back, please. Input coordinates. My starship processed the coordinates from the stranger's message. The transmission has decayed over time, but the location appears to be valid. Dreams of the Deep. Investigate the signal. Okay, so that's a different mission that we'll look at later on. Dreams of the Deep. But yeah, we're not doing that today. So yeah, the Worlds 2 update came out last week. Oh, it's on that planet there. Which has some, it's got some graphical update. It's introduced some new purple star systems. But apparently it's very end game stuff. You have to have completed most or all of the quests, main quests, before the new quests will show up. So we're not ready for that, but there's a lot of lighting changes. You can see there that water on that planet is like black from space, slightly different. There's also other things like you can now have more spaceships in storage. You can have more multi-tools in storage. There's a whole bunch of updates out for it, but we are not quite ready to look at the real new content yet. We need to get a bit further through the missions. Right, so we go to discoveries and look at our planets. So that one, salvageable planet. So we're looking for dissident here. There we go. So Joy Sena. You can see right at the bottom it has the little, it's ancient bones, fungal mold, copper, ammonia, cobalt, and then it has like a little sentinel icon with dissonance detected. That's the planet we need to go to, because that's where we're going to find a Sentinel ship. So Joy Sena. Which one is that? That's not that one. It's not that one either. It's not that one, because that's got rings around it. Up here. Joy Sena. This is the one. Right, so if we go head to this planet, and what we're looking for, I can't quite remember what the name is. I'll stick it up on the screen just now what the items are called. But they're like kind of like purple, like almost wings that are sticking off of like a little tripod. Let's see if we can find one. dissonant resonator or something, maybe they're called. There's one right there. Right there. So let's land. There are two types of these. The one we're looking for right now gives you Echo Locators, and the other kind give you a something else I can't remember. Right, so if we run up to it, is it going to show me? Dissonance resonates, inverted mirror. So that one shows you an inverted mirror. We will need that later on, so we're going to get one right now. You see they're guarded by these corrupted Sentinel creatures here. So we're going to need an inverted mirror later on, so let's go change our, and let's damage that. There we go, and we got an inverted mirror. It's also aggroed all these dudes. So right now, I don't want to go fighting them, so I'll do the old trick of I'll change to... Oh, what? Why is it not like... There we go. Terrain manipulator. And I'll dig a hole. And we'll just hide in the hole for a little bit until they de-aggro on me. Here we go. 2 seconds, 1 second. There we go. They've de-aggroed. So now in our inventory we have an inverted mirror. We will require that later on, so I'm going to hold on to that. Right. There's a little weird red thing coming out of my staff there. Some little glitch. Let me see. Can we find any more? There's one over there. Dissonant resonator 490. Looking for them. Looking for one. There's a toxic rainstorm approaching. There's another one there. 209. Let's go that way. Head over here. Like I say, we're looking for one that gives you an Echo Locator. Let's see what this one gives us. This one's another inverted mirror. We'll grab one just for fun and games. There we go. Another inverted mirror. Quads are after us. And there's a storm. Right, let's dig a hole again. It's got 30 seconds. Okay. The swarm is abating. There is still a storm going on. Oh, double rainbow! Right, let me get back to my ship. The ship is over in this direction. So basically you just have to go around the planet finding those dissonant resonators until you find one that gives you an Echo Locator. So let me go hunting about and I'll bring you back when I find one. Okay, I found one. So we go to this one, you can see it says Echo Locator. So we're going to destroy this one and get an Echo Locator. One Echo Locator, there we go. Right, I am just going to go and clear out all these little creatures and fight them all the way through to level 5, which apart from anything will help me disable the sentinels on the planet, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. Okay. Right, so that was interesting, because what has happened is when I completed the final phase, there's a ship floating up in there. Look at that. That meant to be a crash ship, but it's up in the sky. Yeah, when I completed the final phase, it showed me a dissonant spike location, which is the location of a ship. So that's not what I was planning to do. what I'm planning to do is use the Echo Locator. So that's probably going to be marked, so we can come back to do that one later on. But if we go into our inventory and use the Echo Locator, there it is. Let me see. E to resonate. It should show me the location of a camp. Harmonic echo detected, that's what we're looking for. Right, so that yellow, it's like a head of a droid over there, is what we're looking for. What's that? Is that the bits of one of the quads? Right, so let's head over to that location. I forgot that clearing a camp, a phase 5 camp, will also show you a location of a ship. But let's go to the camp, because the camp will give us a couple more things. 22 seconds away, so it's not too far. Oh, a toxic rainstorm approaching. Great. Okay, so I'm going to get to this camp, and then I'm going to wait for this storm to pass so you can see things more clearly, and I'll bring you back. Okay, here we are. The storm is cleared and we're at the Harmonic Camp. The Harmonic Seal, investigate the camp. So in the camp you'll have these, like, I don't know, I guess they're wheelbarrows full of scrap. You get random stuff, so rusted metal from that one. An exosuit expansion unit from that one. Another one over here. Tainted metal from that one. Atlantidium from that one. Nanites from that one. Living slime from that one. And a storage augmentation for our ship from that one. That's a nice upgrade. Right, so if we go over here, we'll find there is a multi-tool. But it says it's harmonically sealed. A harmonic lockdown is in progress. Locate interface to break seal. Well, could this be it here? It is indeed. Our shells consumed by fire. Our minds purged by betrayal. Banished to the glass beneath. Forgotten by creation. But no longer. We are given life as given life to themselves. We shall create ourselves in our own image. The terminal repeats this message endlessly, a loop chanted out across its circuits. A strange interface glows with a familiar sequence of glyphs. So we have the option to input the override glyphs, but we don't know what that is yet. So let's do scan memory registers. Register, blah 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 blah. So there's 3 different memory registers, and each one has got a little sum. So 12 minus 3 is 9, 12 plus 3 is 15, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So 9, 15, 4. You just have to remember that. So back to main interface. Harmony. Input the overwrite glyphs now. And you can see there's 3 glyphs here. So 1 was 9. Doesn't matter which order you put them in. 1 was 15. And 1 was 4. Compliance. Access granted. Harmony awaits you. So we can lift the lockdown. The terminal buzzes, discordant, but its circuits do appear to comply with my request. Whatever force was locking down this camp has been lifted. With the lockdown lifted, the terminal spits out blueprints for a piece of hybrid jetpack technology, a fusion of Sentinel and something else, something familiar and yet distant. So we got the Aeron turbojets, which is it's more of a skin change for the backpack. So we've got the Atlas one on at the moment, and that gives you the Aeron turbojets, which are a bit like wings. I've seen people wear that before. Right, and now if we go back over to the multi-tool terminal, it is now... Oh, no it's not, sorry. We have to go in here. The terminal has ceased its digital whaling and permitted to access the camp system. Deactivate multi-tool seal. That's unlocked it now. Accord. Harmonic seal deactivated. Missed a step there. Right. So we can look at this tool now. There you go. It's a B class, Return of Supplication. We can compare it with our one we've got at the moment. You can see it is damaged, so you will have to repair it. And it does use items that are available on Dissonant Worlds. So that slot needs an inverted mirror to repair. That one needs Atlantidium to repair. That one's a crystallized heart to repair, which I think you get out of the giant quads that I've just been fighting. Atlantidium, Radiant Shards. We'll come back to Radiant Shards very shortly. Crystallized heart, and another invented mirror. So you could get this tool with these items that you get off of this planet. You could repair it, but this one is only a B class. It's not as good as the one we've got at the moment, and also I don't really like the look of it. But we'll take it anyway. We can always trade it in. There we go. We've got it. Now, if we go back to the terminal, we can go, and the other option we have, the terminal has ceased its digital whaling and permit to act the camp system, is locate the dissonant spikes. So that is location of a ship. Dissonant spike detected. Right, there you go. You can see it's just over that hill, but what we're going to do is we're going to head over here to this big lump of purple, because these little bit, there we go to my, oh, I've got the wrong tool on. I've got the new tool. Let me change to my actual proper tool. That one. Right, and then change to mining. So this is Atlantidium, these little purple crystals. You can mine these just like normal stuff, but these bigger spikes up here, these are radiant shards. Now we're going to need some radiant shards for our ship. Oh, swarm on alert. Let's grab some of them. Are they attacking us? No, I think they were just checking out what we were doing. Where's the camp gone? Over here. Right. So we've got an inverted mirror from the dissonant radiant? Dissonant radiant? I keep forgetting what that thing's called. And now we've got some radiant shards as well. Let's head over to our dissonant spike and find our crashed Sentinel ship. You can just fly about the planet. They are just on the planet. You could just fly about and randomly come across one. But this is a better way to find them. Right, so there it is over there. It's a good distance away, so let's get up into space. And come back down again. Let's go and see what we can get. Go. Right, let's find it and land next to it. Right, there it is. There it is. So let's just land. Right. Ooh, it's actually quite a nice one. It's called Atlas Fire. It looks like it's white and red. What's this? Oh, this is like a robot thing. No memory deserves erasure. Feed lost circuit 71 Atlantidium. The 7th, and some binary code. Leave. Okay, not really sure what that was about, but there is our crash ship. So if we click on it, right, we have to clear the garbage off of it. So we'll take the pugmium off of it, we'll take the salvage glass off of it, and the highline brain. And then to fix it, we need a pilot interface. And for a pilot interface, we need 3 radiant shards, which is why I got those radiant shards. It needs 1 inverted mirror, which is why I got that. And it needs a harmonic brain. A harmonic brain is the slightly more complicated bit. So, in our inventory, we got this Highline brain, the central processing unit of a Sentinel interceptor ship. The circuitry rises microscopically, constantly rearranging itself as it scans for anomalies. A vital component for any entity wishing to construct their own pilot interface for a Sentinel interceptor. And it currently says status of volatile. So we have to, let me see, it says down at the bottom, it says the ship rejects control from the outside entity. A harmonic brain is required to complete pilot override process. Locate, oh, it went away. But we have to locate a location, and to do that we have to probe the subconsciousness of the brain. And it'll point us in a place where we can appease the brain. There it is, over there. So we need to get back in our ship and fly to it. Brain wields a memory of itself, so it's over in this direction, Ancient Site. It's got the same icon as the ship, but because it says Ancient Site, you know it's not another ship. There it is. Right, so let's land here. Another storm. It's a very stormy planet. Right, let's go here. Ancient Site stirs as I approach. Stone scraping against stone. Warmth radiates from the Highline brain within my pack, as though in response. So the mind of the ship child is interlocked with the hive. Current instructions: seek and eliminate anomalies. Enmesh archival sentience with surrogate entity. So we present the brain. I fumble with the ship's brain, almost dropping it as it glows unbearably hot in my hands. The pain radiates far beyond my hands, an unearthly heat, a heat that melts glass. Its circuitry shifts and grows still. The brain seems to accept my presence now. There we go, we've got a harmonic brain. Oh, there's a corrupted sentinel watching me. Right, so now we need to go back. Return to the salvage site to complete the pilot interface. Installation is required to prevent pilot rejection. Right, so... over here. Arrive in 1 second. Here it is. Land. Now we can complete the pilot interface because we have all the pieces, and now we can accept the ship. So this is a C class. We've been unlucky. It's only a C class. We can compare it. It's worth 31.5 million because it's not damaged. Unlike the other crash ship you get, they're not damaged. Once you've replaced that brain, everything's fixed. So it's not got the best because it is only a C class, but it is free, so we can claim it. Add it to our collection, and these things are just so cool. If we get in it, first of all you get this lovely animation from inside the ship, and then if we change our settings to look external and take off, they've got these cool animations. Let's get off into space. This one is okay. It's not necessarily the best looking ship. Let me have a look around at it. So yeah, red and white with the 4 prongs. There are different styles of Sentinel Interceptor ships, and I believe each style is dependent on the system. So I believe, I would need to check this, that all Sentinel ships in this system will look like this. There might be different colours, but there will be different classes, so you might be able to keep going and find a B class, an A class, or even an S class. But yeah, pretty cool. And if we go to the space station, well, let me just show you first. It's got different named items. So you can see here, this is detaches starship from gravitational fields, lifting it towards the stars. So that's its launch thrusters. And it is powered by pugnium or radiant shards. So all the technology uses that dissonant technology to replace. This one here is the basic propulsion and jump engine. So that's your engine. That's your Crimson Core. That is your hyperdrive, which currently has got 0. So it still uses warp cells, warp hypercores, but also can use radiant shards. This is your shield, and that's recharged with sodium and the sodium nitrate or radiant shards. Sentinel cannon, so this is your basic weapon, and then pilot interface. The mind of the Sentinel Intercept grants the pilot access to the ship control systems and external sensors. So that's what we repaired in order to get it. It's got a supercharged slot as before, got a teleport receiver. So you can put in normal technology in here, you can put in normal upgrades, but the base names of the items are different, and it uses different technology to, well, so you can see the pulse interface still use tritium for recharging or radiant shards. A lot of them are warp cells or radiant shards, but the launch thrusters is pugnium or radiant shards, so all good. Right, let me see. So I don't actually want this ship because it is a C class. So I'm going to go to the space station, and we can. In fact, no. Let me show you something else first. Let me call in my freighter. More freighters have arrived, so let me get out of the way. There we go. Let me get into my freighter. Jump out. Let's go up to the... let's go up to the bridge. Right, so here, where you've got Manage Fleet, has now got a new option. So you've got Manage Fleet and Manage Squadron that you had before, but you've now got Manage Starship Archive. So in your quick menu, you can have the ability to summon, and you can have 12 ships in this list that you can summon. But that's all you could have. Once you came to your 13th ship, you had to swap out and get rid of one of them. However, now, if you come to a freighter, as long as you've got as far in the quest as having a freighter, Manage Starship Archive, you can take ships and move them into a storage hangar. Long-term storage. So you won't be able to call them in with a quick menu. So if I take the Radiant Pillar, move it in over there. It's now gone from my list. There's my Speedy Talon. What else have I got? Oh, that's a ship I've still got to sell. There's that new one. Oh, there's another ship I've got to sell. Oh no, it's the same one. It's the same one, just being listed twice. That's a bit weird. Iron Vulture, let's stick that in there. So that frees up some slots in your quick menu, and you can get them back. You just need to come back to your freighter and pull them back out again. So you get 18 slots in here. So with the 12 active starships and 18 new slots in your hangar, you can now have 30 ships, which is really cool. There's also a weapons rack that you can buy from the Anomaly to have in your base, and you can do the same thing with where is it? You can do the same thing with your multi-tools. You can store them in your rack. It must be over the other side. There it is over there, yeah. Let me go take that. Because it's a C class, it's not one I'm going to get, but you can just keep farming until you get a higher one. do have such cool animations. Right, let me go to the... Have to get away from a freighter. Let's get to the space station. I think this is one of the features of the new update as well, that so you landed in the closest available landing spot, which is something I've been asking for since I started playing this game. Right, so that is currently our active ship. We can come up to the back left of the space station, you can see it there. We can salvage ship, and we get 22 million for it. So it's a C-class, which a C-class will normally give you just around about $1 million for a normal ship, but because it's a Sentinel ship, a C-class is going to give us 22 million. Let's scrap that. Are you sure? Yes. Processor scrap, that will appear in your exosuit. There we go, destroyed starship. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of stuff, including some C-class modules from it. We didn't get another storage thing from it. But now we can sell those bits and get a whole bunch of money and go and find another one. Sell, so let me see, recycled circuitry. Let's see, what else did we get? Get rid of that living slime. There's the crystallized heart, we'll keep a hold of that. Compressed Indian scraps. That rusted metal. Starship AI valves, 12 million of that. Spool of nano cables. There we go, that's probably it. And now we've got a bit more money, and we can go out hunting for another ship. The other thing you can do, of course, is like we did with the solar ship. If you've unlocked all the portals, you can go onto the Reddit page or YouTube and find the portal addresses of S-class Sentinel ships. You can see what they look like, so you'll be able to see if you like the look of it, and you can then just portal to there, go to the location, rescue it, just like we did with the brain, and get it to be your ship. And there you go. So I'm going to go hunting for some more ships and see if I can get a better Sentinel one. But that's going to do it for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.